They rehearse the fall privately for years afterward, not the act itself, but the internal conversation they held with themselves in the seconds before their hand moved. They are still trying to locate the precise syllable where refusal was possible, because acknowledging they had already decided is still unbearable 3 decades later. I have watched this vulnerability begin early. It is installed in childhood, usually by the same people who taught them right from wrong. When love is withheld until the child performs virtue correctly, the child learns that goodness is currency, not character. They grow up guarding a secret account of unpaid resentments, and the seducer only needs to read the balance. Humans are harder to corrupt in isolation and easier in pairs. The presence of even one other participant blurs the feeling of individual accountability until it belongs to everyone equally, which means it belongs to no one. They are not breaking a principle. They are accepting a standard, the room established before they entered it. The group becomes the alibi they tell themselves, and because it contains truth, it works. In practice, it moves like mentorship or friendship, rather than assault. The senior figure invites the junior into confidence, then requests small exceptions to rules the junior did not write. Each exception is minor enough to sign with a pen instead of a conscience. By the time the junior recognizes the shape of what they have built, they are already living inside it. The damage is not primarily guilt. Guilt is clean and finite. The damage is the uncertainty that arrives permanently once they learn their own line can be crossed without immediate catastrophe. They can no longer trust the stability of any limit, including the ones they draw for others. Eventually, they treat all principles as conditional, beginning with their own and ending with yours. Knowing the mechanism changes almost nothing. The person who can trace their own weakness often believes tracing it equals mastering it. They do not recognize that the weakness serves them. It justifies the resentments they refuse to release, and releasing it would require admitting those resentments were never legitimate. They cling to the flaw because it absolves them. You are searching for the category of person this describes. You want to believe it is a type you do not belong to. That search is the first movement of the mechanism I am describing. What interests me is the revision that follows. They do not simply forget their own participation. They edit the memory actively, shifting their role from actor to passenger, then from passenger to victim, then from victim to survivor, who learned a valuable lesson. The corruption succeeds twice, once in the moment of choice, and again every time they retell the story and believe their own revised draft. The final stage is not repeated falling. It is recruitment. Once they have accepted that their own code was conditional, they begin studying others with the same precision, searching for vulnerabilities in people who still believe they are intact. They do not warn the innocent. They need the innocent to fall, because proving that everyone is collapsible is the only way to quiet their own doubt.